Trash to Cash we're starting it. Trash to Cash. Okay. Trash to Cash podcast, episode 53. I'm Dave, the NC picker. With me, as always, is Carrie, the clickbait champion, and Kevin, the vacationing vagabond. How you guys doing?
doing well.
I'm doing good, man.
Carrie, you have mastered clickbait in the last 2 weeks.
I'm doing really good.
It's insanely clickbaity over on your channel.
I gotta do, man.
Here's the problem I'm having, Carrie, is I've got a busy life, and I go to your channel, and I have to see if you really changed your life with your latest Goodwill Bins find. I must know.
I made somewhere in between $10 and $300,000 on that. So I want you guys to find out which of the two it was, but I'm going to give you a clue. It's what you think it is.
Well, here's what I was really curious. This woman that he's at a yard sale with asks, "Why are you recording?" And then there's a question mark, an exclamation point, and another question mark. Which question mark is just a normal question. Add the exclamation point, and she's excited about the question. That last question mark is rage, right? Is that what's going on?
Well, I didn't want it to. I wanted it to seem like it could be aggressive, so I put that. I think that's how you do it. I don't know.
And did you put the emoji face, the angry emoji face?
No, I just found...
He found an amazing screenshot of an angry person.
I found her mid-sentence, and it looked. I feel bad. I went to Dawn, and I'm like, "Is this okay?" And she said, "I think so."
I got my bracelet, my WWDD bracelet. What would Dave do?
What would I do? I'd put an angry emoji. But he also, Kevin, his latest one from today, yard sales with pros, and he's got Matt part-time ticker. Dude, this guy is on a streak of clickbait.
I didn't know what to do.
Exploit it, right, Matt?
The crazy thing is, no matter which one you click, it's still boring. So I don't know.
Well, that's the catch. You just got to get them to watch as much of the video as they will.
Titled it like a real title, like watch somebody who knows what they're doing find stuff at garage sales.
Exactly.
That's really what that one was. If you watch that, actually, here's the thing. I don't know if you guys do this when you're editing your videos and you look up comps of your stuff. You find out stuff is more valuable than you thought. I did that several times this week, significantly more valuable than what I thought.
That's your excuse that you tell the public, so it's okay that you lowballed people. That's what what you do. Yeah.
I'm not as bad as you though, man. I have a heart and soul. I'm not callous.
Oh man, I got it. Let me tell you, this week was nuts. I want to know about your trip though. I want to know about Matt and the art and all that stuff. Tell me that real quick.
Does that qualify as a trip?
Well,
yeah,
I guess he got out of his bed, so that's a trip for Carrie. I gotcha.
No, I've been getting up early, guys, this week, and I felt competitive. There's a lot of resellers here in Vegas. Matt was in town. I didn't know Matt was going to have me go garage selling with him because he said we were going to go thrifting later, but then he sent me a message at 7:30, 8 in the morning and said, I got 1 hour if you want to come with me in art. So I think the play was to expect I was asleep, and then I would.
So all the messages that I'm getting, all these pictures throughout the day, and then they start showing up on Instagram, and I'm like, where's Carrie? And Carrie shows up, and you look like you're half asleep.
Oh, I was half asleep. I didn't know where I was, but I'll tell you what, I picked the hell out of some garage sales half asleep.
That's like a garage sale booty call. Yo, I'm ready. And Carrie's like, here I am, Matt. Here I am.
I feel like he was playing it smart. He's like, I got to still invite Carrie, but let's do it at a time.
Let's hope he doesn't show up, yeah.
I mean, I know he's a good dude and we're friends, but, I'm a lot to deal with, especially in the morning, and it was fun.
Well, he had to deal. His boy was there playing ball, right?
Yeah, he was playing
Which ball? Baseball.
Baseball.
Oh, baseball, okay.
Yeah, the one with the hoop and the field goal post.
That's awesome. So how tall is he? Just give me an idea. Two Kevins, two Daves, and a Kevin?
That was, I will say he was roughly 7'1", but let's say this, it was weird garage selling with people who were, I don't know, tall.
Art qualifies as tall now?
No, Art is shorter than you guys, I think.
Yeah, he is.
So, yeah, when I go garage selling with you guys, I feel like I'm, I don't know, Luke Longley or, some random...
Blake Lively.
Yeah, Blake Lively or Blake Griffin, one of them.
Well, I've told that story before going with Eric and Matt and Paul at the same sale.
Yeah. You're like this tiny guy in the middle.
A lot of people just come up to them and said, who's the old baby that's with you? That looks like a really old baby.
Well, no, it's who's the old baby that's strapped to Leroy and being carried around like a baby.
Now there is, because a lot of people that day, more than ever before, just what are y'all doing? Because it's not just there's cameras. There's 17 cameras, and these people are giants.
Yeah. So. It is off-putting. I mean, we were at a couple, me, Matt, and Art. We all had our GoPros on. And it was interesting. Nobody called us out though. Just when I'm by myself with Don, and Don doesn't have a camera on, that I get called out.
No Super Mario out. What would Matt be in Super Mario though? He's just, I don't know. Like
Luigi. He's Luigi.
Nah, he'd be Bowser, I think, because Bowser's big.
You're
right?
Bowser.
Yeah, you're Bowser. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's her.
He could be the little penguin from the trailer. Hey, you know what? Speaking of that, there was a bit of a game changer this week. A game changer on the Patreon.
Reseller.
No. On the Patreon. Okay, so we have added a feature to the Patreon that I'm obsessed with.
We meaning
Okay,
Dave.
I volunteered us all for a new feature on the Patreon. Okay, but I love it. Okay, so we've opened a Trash to Cash Discord group, which is like back. Remember the old days, AOL Instant Messenger chat or IRC or anything like that, where you would just go chat with your buddies.
Pen pals back in the day, Kevin, when you would used to take the quill out and you would write somebody and you would just ship it out and like a carrier pigeon would take it somewhere.
But it honestly just straight up reminds me of Slack, which is what I use at work all day. And I sit at my computer for 8 to 10 hours a day on my day job. And so this is really cool because we've added, if you're a Patreon, even at the lowest tier, the $3 a month tier, you know, the cheapskate tier, as it were, you basically can just sit there and listen to me complain about my day job all day, and you can complain to me about your day job, and we can have conversations. I feel like I have a whole bunch of new friends who aren't super busy because they're sitting in day jobs with me. And Carrie and Kevin every now and then come in there and call us nerds and talk to us too. Carrie more so than anyone. But no, it's cool. It's fun.
Every day I go in and I say, "Good morning, nerds," because it's like for like nerdy people.
No.
Usually like 11 p.m. when I go in.
Well,
there.
I just was happy to know that I was on. You know, Dave didn't think I'd be able to get on Discord.
I didn't.
But I've been on Discord for over a year.
We gotta get Blue Ridge Mama on the Discord.
I tried. I sent her the info. She hasn't joined yet.
She's constantly giving us all the great information on Kevin's day-to-day life, his bad picks. All the stuff he's doing wrong. Which is awesome.
Who wore it better with the jeans? Like she has them on, then he has them on. It's like a whole thing.
So how many empty boxes did you buy this weekend, Kevin?
I can't believe she did that. This is a true story, though. I'll come clean. So this is the kind of thing Dave would like put out there for the world to see.
Yeah, of course.
I would hide it, except for my wife doesn't let me hide it.
Good for her.
I bought. First of all, what I bought was embarrassing enough. Snow babies.
Yeah.
All right.
Grown man buying snow babies.
I bought Hummels, but I mean Hummels are a little better than snow babies.
Snow babies are bad, but they were so cheap, and I was trying to get an in with this lady who was doing a stay. It was a total disaster. And then I got home, and like maybe 25% of the boxes didn't even have them.
Oh, garage sale fail.
Yeah, garage.
So you
sale
thought
fail.
they were full, and they were just empty.
Yeah, well, I mean, most of them were full, but there were some empty ones in there.
I will say this. To even the playing field here and make you feel a little bit better about yourself. Back in the heyday when you were shilling all those VHSs that you were reselling, I was buying a lot of them and just failing left and right. In fact, I remember I found a couple at a DI, and I didn't realize they were just resealed with like what is it like? What is that? Styrofoam in them? They were just placeholders.
Oh, they were empty.
Wow.
Yeah, they were empty. They're, like I guess if you were displaying them and you kept the VHS behind the counter,
like feel like.
I even saw the styrofoam and I still didn't get it. So I lost. To be fair, I only lost like $1, but still, I felt bad.
Well, and he was re-watermarking them too after resealing them. It was a process. It's a process. Yeah. You know who wouldn't do something like that, Carrie? Is ABC Matt. ABC Matt would not
Froggy
do it.
Flips. Froggy Flips wouldn't do that, and he'd be nice to everybody as well.
And do you think Biscuit Butt would do it? Would you? Would Biscuit?
He would.
No. He would do it. He'd reseal.
Archie.
Okay.
I mean, he would respect me saying this. He's a terrible human being, Archie.
True. And I think Parker County Picker's a great person.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't trust his judgment, to be honest.
What about Raise Heck Resell? Have you heard of them?
I think they should go all in. Raise Hell Resell. You know,
okay.
Don't say Raise Heck.
Oh, well, Tanya Arnold and Side Hustle Preacher, Kevin. Huh?
If you're going to do this, you know, you can't insult our whole viewership here. You should at least like divvy them up between the two of you. And, you know, space them out and mix it into the flow of the video. Kind of like we do with American Bubble Boy. Check the link below.
All right, let me try it. So, Side Hustle Preacher, check the link below for American Bubble Boy Bubble Wrap. Is that about right?
Here's the thing. These Patreons, and I want this to be clear to all our listeners on everywhere. If you're listening to this on the radio or whatever,
I endorse this before he even says it.
The Patreon, the people who are in our Patreon are our favorites. If you are not on the Patreon, you're not. We may like you, you may be our friends, but you are not our favorites. I don't
Ivan's
know why.
not in the Patreon.
To be fair, I love Ivan, but he's not
Ginger
my
Marvin
favorite.
is, though.
I haven't even
she's
seen
not
any
at
of the
the
money
level
from
that I
this
mentioned
anyway,
today.
so I don't know if we're actually going to get paid from this, but if we did...
No, I'm starting to complain. Where's my paycheck, Dave?
Yeah.
You just got your check 2 days ago.
Dude,
See, now I'm on that level.
I don't even know what money is. What are you talking about?
It was funny, man. We got the check from Kevin like
Last
a week
check?
late.
Saved
yeah,
it
about
all,
a week late.
First one in 6 months.
Yeah, I know. And
$14.
It was like the Bank of Midwestern Appalachia. I don't even know what the heck it was.
Yeah, it's like not even. It's like a flyby. It wouldn't cash. I don't know if you tried it. It didn't cash.
No, it didn't. It didn't cash. It bounced as usual. But
I gave Dave cash when I saw him.
He
I'll
did.
look at that.
Hey, do you? Okay, so I just want to say, if you guys can, in the comments below, we want to know which reseller has the wildest tattoo. Now, I know of a reselling tattoo
Matt.
that I'm not gonna tell everyone who has this tattoo, Carrie, but I saw it with my own eyes. A Curious George tattoo, basically on the belly button. One of the resellers that we know and love.
This was supposed to be discussed.
It's not, but it's been a few weeks, so I feel like we can now. I said I wouldn't say the name. But I want to know, is there anything crazier than Curious George on the belly button out there in the audience? Let us know. And Carrie, DM me who you think has the Curious George, and I'll definitely let you know and tell you all about it.
At this point, I regret my Spice World tattoo.
Why?
It's not aging well.
I know who it's not. It's not Rake and Profit, because he just puts out topless photos on
shirtless
Instagram
photos now, guys.
Which is surprising you didn't charge for that, Steven. I mean, I would have charged for it.
I'm trying to get motivated, and then that pops up, and then my whole day's ruined.
Because you're like unmotivated or now super motivated?
I'm
not sure.
No, I'm gonna leave it just. I'm gonna leave it nebulous. You guys decide.
Dude.
Have you ever been to the Bedford County Jail, Kevin?
My wife got arrested today.
You got arrested today?
She did. Yeah.
Wait, who? Your wife?
Wait, what?
My wife, yeah.
Burying the lead. Why did your wife get arrested?
See, that's what it says on the ticket. The summons, the time of arrest, right there.
Oh, what did she do?
She was speeding
Well.
while she drove me around.
I have, yeah. I've driven by you and you speed, so I'd only imagine she does.
So how much did the ticket? How much was the ticket?
What? Reagan's trying to say
Reagan's
something.
here.
What are you trying to do? You trying to defend your mama? Reagan loves her mama more than me. See,
Yeah.
she's
Can't blame
painting
her.
ornaments over here. Are those to sell for me?
No.
Okay.
CommonwealthPicker.com?
No. This
Are they those ones?
She does a what's it called?
Christmas craft.
Christmas craft fair, and she makes Christmas crafts and paints ornaments and sells them at a fair.
Okay,
Which
so
Commonwealth Picker is sponsoring this year, by the way. Just
I
saying.
have been trying really hard to buy a Commonwealth Picker ornament.
Somebody
Every
is looking
year.
for a tax write-off, it sounds like.
Every
go
year,
fast,
as
Dave.
soon as they sell out, I start to want one. And so I just, what do I got to do to stay on top of the ornaments?
So, can I tell a secret? This is only to our, even the Patreons will know
Dozens
now
of
because they're
people will
watching
hear
here.
this.
That's right.
Yep.
So we do 40 every year. She designs it and with Blue Ridge Mama, and then they make them, and then she numbers them 1 to 40, and then she signs them. This year, we're actually going to do a few extra to give out to special folks that we like. So,
Wow,
Carrie, you'll
Carrie,
Yes.
dude, you might get one finally. We know
Yes,
you ain't
finally.
paying. You sneaking into the Boss Reseller Remix, sneaking into FlipCon.
Hey, man.
I'm going to make a
That's
prediction.
who I am.
Those will be gone. 10 hours and all 40 will be gone. Last year, it was like 16 hours.
Yeah, dude, did you listen to the podcast last week? I know you were here for a little bit of it, but
I did. I was actually.
What did you think?
Sad I didn't get to stay on that. I was in a basement, and it wasn't gonna work.
No, it wasn't good.
It wasn't
Yeah,
gonna work.
it wasn't
terrible.
good. But did you like the
Tried.
show, Kev?
It was great. I love Art, man. I've been watching his stuff. Well, I don't know if you found out about Art through me or not, but I was.
Yeah,
pumping
you
his
told
stuff a
me.
long
You
time
told me
ago.
about him, and like my favorite part was the fact that Art was so complimentary to me and Carrie.
I
Totally
know. I told her not
unnecessary,
to.
but he did get free access to the Patreon Discord as a past guest.
Past
So I've
guest
been
that's
letting
good.
some
That's
past
good
guests
thinking,
in.
actually.
Mountain Man Treasure's now in there
Man.
too.
Oh, so that. Oh,
So
Did any
people
cash from
can.
him?
Well, no, but I think it's kind of cool if
Not
you're in
paying him,
Patreon.
are we?
No,
Not
but if you're in
paying him.
no, but if you're
I'm
in
not-
the Patreon, you're talking to. You can talk to me, Kevin, Carrie, Troy, and
I'll
Art right
pretend to
now.
be Harry
Kind of
Tornado.
cool.
I will.
Kind of cool.
I'll pretend.
Oh, I could invite him. He might actually come in too.
He
That'd
probably
be fun.
would. He's cool.
Yeah. Kevin's like, nah. See, Kevin doesn't really have the relationship with Harry Tornado that we do because every time he's on, we kick Kevin off.
What are you talking about?
We only have enough room for so much ego.
We
only have enough room for so much ego.
I feel like when Harry Tornado's on, it's like the evolution of one person. It's like he's the prim and proper one, and then you are just, you're starting to let yourself go, and then me, just a hot mess. It's like an evolution of a picker right there.
That is true.
Does Harry Tornado have that?
Okay, I know. So Harry's still like the premier, and then I'm kind of falling off, and then you're already gone. I like it. Yeah,
I'm long gone.
I'm gonna be Carrie in a few years. So what do you become next?
Man. It's
does it cycle and you become Kevin? Is that what happens?
Yeah, then you just die and
into Rake and Profit. Put on some weight.
Dude, I already put on the weight, so me and Raken are in the same boat there. So last night I went to Halloween Horror Nights. Kevin went to the Lynchburg Liberty game, right? And Carrie, what'd you do?
I did. I was sourcing, baby. I got some good stuff.
They played my arch nemesis, BYU, and I was rooting for the Flames, and then they whooped them,
it was
didn't
the
they?
Evangelicals versus the Mormons, man.
So what was the final score?
I think Liberty won handily. I think, the players' wives could have probably played better.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoa, that's hard.
If the wives were there, it would have been better. They would have had the support. Here's the thing, though. If my University of Utah Utes played Liberty anywhere, they would have won by 70 to 80 points.
But do they have 3 degrees? This is the real question.
You know who does.
Do realize
Interestingly enough, I do.
Oh, whoa!
The old Utes quarterback is the quarterback. Well, he's hurt, but he's quarterback at Liberty.
Is he really?
I went to source, so I sourced a bunch of these Alpine hats. You know how I like the SGA stuff. That's stadium giveaway day.
Yeah.
And so I went there and got the stadium giveaway Turner goes and whatever, and then I bought like 5 hats, 5 of these little Alpine hats, and I posted them right there, $24.95 a piece. I've already sold 2.
It's nice to see that you actually dressed up and you don't have a completely dirty, filthy hat on tonight, Kevin. Usually it's
that
just
is actually nice, but he's not wearing pants. He's not wearing pants,
no
so
pants.
it's all
no
good,
pants as usual, folks.
No pants. No.
Join the Patreon to see
kilt.
the bottom. Join the Patreon and you can see the bottom half of the.
Kevin's always filming with 2 cameras:
a camera
the Patreon cam and the normal cam. We just lost 50 Patreon subscribers.
No, we might have got a few. I think some of the old ladies, if they can figure it out, they'll join.
Maybe. Hey, speaking of old ladies, man, I've had a few comments. Boy,
yeah.
Oof.
Okay.
Dave, we talked about it.
Is it about how you kind of resemble an old lady, or it's something? Is it a topic change?
It was the bra. It was the bra thing.
Oh, when you were wearing the bra.
2 or 3 comments that were just like, that was just, I'm so disappointed in you. Some women can't control how big they are and whatever. I'm like, I wasn't teasing anybody. It was funny. First of all, there was clearly nobody's there, and it was on a garage sale table. You don't put stuff you don't want to talk
I
about
thought it was awkward, and it's hard to awkward me. It's hard to make me feel awkward. And Kevin made me feel uncomfortable. I was like, oh my gosh.
Kevin isn't known for his tact at yard sales. Let's put it that way.
You watch, and if
you all the time comment on people's bra size?
I usually don't make
No. I'm always making comments because I'm looking, when you look at women's clothes, looking at whatever, they come up to you and they tell you, oh, that's nice and whatever. I'm like, you think it look good on me?
Yeah.
You ever hear me I do that all the time, and then it gets into that conversation. That's all I was trying
My
to do.
mom said that to me once. Like, it was like kind of a sexy Halloween costume, like a maid.
Yeah,
and she's like, this would look good on you, Dave. And I'm like, maybe I should take that out. And Kevin's just like, leans into it.
I've had women there.
Kevin's like, try on time.
Coming up, like I did.
Coming up.
I did one with one of those Halloween outfits. This is like 3 years ago. One of the sexy Halloween outfits, whatever. And some lady was hard selling me. She's like, "You want that thing? Your wife wants it, whatever." I'm like, "What are you talking about? I'm buying it for me." And she's like, it was pretty good. I had to find that one. Nobody watched it back then, but it was funny.
Yeah, there's some good old videos I have that no one watched. I should repurpose them and put them on my channel again or something.
To be fair, nobody really watches now. It's just bots. Mostly
That's true.
bots.
It's a lot of bots. Dude, it actually has been a little bit disheartening on the Picker channel. I'll be honest. It's been declining, but I'm putting out good content. And I think it's getting better and better because I'm getting more picky because the death pile is becoming overwhelming. Yeah. I know you guys don't watch my flipper videos, but in tomorrow's video, I go and I take like a huge truckload of stuff down to the storage container, and I show the storage container, which is like halfway full of crap and death pile. And my garage, even after that, is still incredibly full of death pile. It's getting out of hand.
What's the title of the video?
It'll be my flipper video. I don't know. I could call it. I could definitely call it like
reselling
death pile.
Shame.
I could, or I could.
Hiding my shame.
Someone yelled at me on eBay, and I was an idiot. And so I even told you guys I was excited because I found a Steuben glass elephant, crystal elephant, right?
You never answered my question.
Oh, what was your question? I might have missed
it. Was it one of the paperweight ones?
It's like a paperweight.
One, a figurine.
It's like a paperweight.
So
it's a paperweight.
Okay.
Well, it's not even good because apparently it's not Steuben. And there's the eBay police, of course, just random people trolling eBay just to email you and yell at you for having the wrong item.
I love those people.
No. This was not a viewer. This was, and she was very mean. She was very, very mean about it.
She probably sells Steuben.
Yeah, she was yelling at me for cluttering the Steuben category and blah, 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 blah. And so I went and I changed it to Steuben-like figurine, which apparently is against.
That's risky.
Apparently not. I didn't know this. I did not know this, but you're not supposed to do this. I asked the Discord people, and Joy of Flipping told me, Dave, that's technically
so you should be paying
keyword
them to
spamming
be in the Discord.
I know they're super
You're the
awesome.
guy. You're the guy that gets a clad, like coin, and then you say silver like.
Yeah,
and then you don't put the like in. You just put
I
silver.
I didn't have. I was on my way to a theme park. I didn't have time to research if this lady was right or not. So I was like, for now, I'll just change it to Steuben style, and I'll figure out if it's really Steuben later, because I don't know if it is or isn't. She just was like yelling at me and being a butt about it. And so I changed it to Steuben style. She writes me again. She's like, just to let you know, I'm reporting you. You're not allowed to put keywords in there that aren't really applicable, and I can't believe you're doing this. You're crowding up the category, and you're really just the worst of eBay or something like that. And so I left it up at this point, because I don't even care anymore. Screw her. I hope she reports me.
I mean, she had some valid points, though. Let's be honest.
Well, it's like there's so many nicer ways to say something. Like I just don't understand.
I've had
anyway. So Kevin, that could be the title. That could be the title of my video too. Like
here's what
breaking
I would
eBay rules or something. Going to eBay jail. But put the bars. Take my hat off.
$300,000 worth of stuff in this abandoned. What is that thing? A storage unit? What's it called?
Storage unit. Yeah, that's a word.
I don't know what it's called.
Storage locker.
No, the thing that you put all your stuff in. That's like
underpants gnomes. That's called the shipping container.
Your shipping container, yeah, that one.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Not creative. I've got this supply hut out there, Dave. That's what you should have done. In your
I need something alliterative that starts with an SH. I get you. I got to figure out some way to define it. If only I could think of an SH
supply
word.
Hut. Yeah. I get it. I get what you're saying.
I didn't want to have to say the last sentence, but Carrie hadn't caught it yet, so I had to keep narrowing it down for him.
I've seen the movie It. It's very good. It's scary though. There's a clown.
Carrie, I'm glad you fixed your ring light. You're looking beautiful as always.
I want it to be a little bit more subtle this time. It's off to the left just to give people a little artistic skew.
The people were angry. The people were angry.
They were mad. They were mad. It was something people weren't ready for, and sometimes I got to push the envelope, okay? I'm like Madonna, 1985. Okay, things are about to change. Pop music is about to change.
Your hair color's about to change.
It's already changing, man.
Yeah, mine too. It's super depressing.
That's good. That's good. Reselling virgin.
I'm looking this up.
Like a reselling virgin.
I was for a bit.
Like a virgin. So I went to Halloween Horror Nights last night, and with Tina. And my kids went and stayed over at their aunt's house. And Halloween Horror Nights was pretty fun. It was a little scary at first, Carrie. Yeah. Like, I feel like Carrie totally would think he's going to have a heart attack walking through one of the haunted houses. Because I had it, too. Feeling? Yeah, I had it that too. Like, when I go in the first one, I'm like, oh, what if I have a heart attack? I'm, like, almost 40. Like, that's super, super, super old. I'm waiting for Kevin to react.
He can hear it. He can't hear it. You have to
try.
40 is not super old, viewers. I'm just kidding. You're a spring chicken. I'm almost there. Don't worry. My dad, dude,
2 months.
That's if depressing. Anyone were to like compare me and my dad, our activity level, our energy, stuff like that, people would think my dad is younger than me. So like, it does not matter how old you are. You can still be young at heart. But anyways. All that to say, I thought I was going to have a heart attack, Carrie, in the first house, the Halloween one, where, what's it, Michael Myers with the face? Yeah, so that's Michael Myers. What's in a modern haunted house nowadays? Is there new characters that you're noticing? Dude, the Commonwealth Picker House was insane, right? Like, you go in there, and Kevin's like, American Bubble Boy, and he like pops out, American Bubble Boy, and then you go into the supply hut. You go into the supply hut shed, and there's like Turner with little knives. He's like, "Don't forget to get your stickers."
You have to get your change to get out of the building.
I really want to go to a haunted house, the Commonwealth Picker haunted house, the American Arbitrage haunted house. Actually. It's brilliant, dude. People would come from around the world, and Kev, you have the land for it. You have the land for it. We just get a couple studio buildings, and we just develop this thing on your backyard. I think people would be into it. Guys, let us know.
Like, I could see somebody walking into mine, and then like I'm just in bed asleep, and then Dawn's just yelling at me, trying to wake me up, and then that's the whole haunted house.
And like the big thing with Carrie's is it just smells just horrible.
Oh yeah, here's the thing about whatever you've imagined I smell like, that's what I smell like. Exactly whatever you're thinking.
And then mine is just like overstimulation, like where you just have to have a seizure when you walk in. It's just part of it. Yeah, it's fun. Exactly. Yeah. Well, anyways, so that's where Dave takes it too far.
You have to have a seizure. No choice.
Oh, is that some Baja Blast?
Yeah, you have a Baja Blast.
Kevin just got a Baja Blast delivery. Oh man,
my God.
Tip your Uber driver.
There we go. That's either Steve or his dad, one of the two.
I miss Steve. Wife. I miss Steve so much. I wrote that in the Discord. No one responded.
Comment in here. He's too cheap to join the Discord. He won't join.
$3, Steve. Come on.
He is cheap.
Actually, no. He is a past guest. So we could potentially get him in on that.
Don't tell him that. He's not getting.
Okay. No. Yeah. He's got to pay. All right. I guess.
No, he's got to pay.
Side Hustle Preacher put out his first video. That's pretty exciting. Yeah, Zach, one of our super.
I've been watching a lot of his
super VIPs
lately.
Here's Uncle Steve Picker left a comment. Ironically, on the podcast that Kevin isn't on, we get fewer poop jokes and more reseller content. Maybe Kevin really is the problem.
Well, the thing with that is, like, we say the poop jokes to make Kevin cringe, and if he's not there to cringe, what's the point?
Speaking of, do we have a sponsor or what?
I had American corn this week, guys. I had corn this week, so it made a lot of sense. Like, when I pooped, it made more sense than usual because I actually had real corn on the cob.
That's exciting. We might have a sponsor. Let me go look in my PayPal, and I'll tell you if we do, because I don't think we do. But I did get something in the mail from said sponsor, and I am a little scared to take it, which makes it hard for me to...
That's why I didn't want it. I'm not taking anything.
Got a question for y'all. It's this Mishmash Outlet. We love the Trash to Cash meetup at Highway 127. Hope y'all keep doing it every year. That wasn't the plan, right? We're not planning on doing it again. At least at 127.
Why wouldn't we do it, Kevin?
Yeah.
Why do you hate the viewers? Because what is the anger for it? Carrie is driving out.
Do it again. Yeah,
Carrie's driving out.
It says that they are willing to pay a reasonable amount, but prices because it cost me a fortune. By the way, just saying. But prices for FlipCon and Boss Reseller events are out of our price range. Not only do you need tickets, but you have to have a hotel, travel, and outside food. So it's basically what I paid for Carrie to get out here, you know?
Yeah.
So it adds up quick. And they're right. It's not just the ticket. You got to get...
You were banking that it would be cheaper, though, because you were expecting us to get murdered at that Airbnb, but we didn't. We didn't get murdered.
Okay.
But this is also, like, this is why we keep saying that everyone should be allowed to stay at Kevin's house. Like, that should just be part of it.
He's got plenty of room.
There's going to be a bed out there. I'm making a bed in the supply hut.
You put the Corvette bed in like I asked.
I would say we should do it again. I like the fact that we did it at the Highway 127, Kevin, because people are already spending money to be there. They're already getting their hotel.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for my vintage find, though, I would have found far less this year, and it's because we invited half of the pickers in America to come join us at the 127.
That is true. Yeah, that is true. And so many of them are better than you on top of it.
I would consider it a challenge, and I would rise to the occasion personally.
Yeah. Well,
I just gave up. I didn't even go out the last day.
No, I don't see a payment from our supposed sponsor, so I'm going to hold off. I do have the product that I have not tried yet, but I need to Google what's in it. It's like a medicine, guys.
It rhymes with Cryagra.
Yes, it rhymes with that. But no, we'll see. As far as that goes, Kevin, I'm all for doing another event. I can't do like millions of events, but we should do something. And I don't know. I don't like making people pay a lot of money, so I'd prefer to do it for free. I've done a bunch of
small events. I mean, I've gone out. Let's see,
but maybe a tiny amount.
We've done 4 events this year. I mean, small, you know.
Yeah.
So 5 counting No, 6 counting Uncle Mark's
Does
garage sale.
Crossville have a nice bowling alley? I heard that's a good place to have.
They've got a Buc-ee's, and that's all that really
Buc-ee's,
matters.
that's
Carrie,
true.
just imagine a future where you and I are eating Buc-ee's tacos on the way to yard sales again. That's a future I dream of. That's a
gonna
future I dream
happen.
of. Yeah,
It's
I want it
happening.
to. With or
It's
without
gonna
the
happen.
event, it needs to happen.
Well, it's going to happen either way. I agree. But I love Buc-ee's is amazing. It's a magical place. I wish there was one near here. I don't get it. There should be one in Vegas. We have everything.
Carrie, get on a plane. Are you? Yeah, I know Dawn doesn't. Get on. I mean, all the money that's pouring into American Arbitrage YouTube channel.
Oh, I don't even know
Dude,
what
he's
to
rich
do.
now. He's
I don't
rich.
even know what to do with all this money, man.
They're paying him in Venezuelan dollars too,
It's
so it's
crazy.
like
It's
big
like
numbers.
the sports books say, we don't want any more of the money, man. You need to save some of this.
Well, so I would say the only thing coming up that I'm excited about would be like the A1A sale in Florida. I could do like a little event down here where we meet up, guys,
Yeah.
and
I
just
would
come
make
on
it out
down.
if I had some.
When's that? We got to check
It's like
Garage Sale
next
Nation.
week.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
It is like first week of November, isn't it?
It's no, I think it's like the third week. How would I find it on Garage Sale Nation? This is now turning into a stupid
Sale
ad for
Nation.
stupid Garage
Well,
Sale Nation.
Well, you could go to
Crash to Cash
GarageSaleNation.net
Facebook. That's
and
where
click
it's
on
at.
the Florida button. But you could, if you want to do that, you can do that. It should be up. GarageSaleNation.net.
That's just pictures of your feet, Kevin. Come on, really again
check it out.
with that.
It should be on there. Or you go to
No
Garage
one
Sale
wants to
Nation.
see your feet.
Clip your toenails, Kevin. Please.
Go to
Goodness
Garage Sale Nation
gracious.
Facebook group, go to the tags and find hashtag Florida, and it should pop up. But GarageSaleNation.net would probably be the
Didn't even-
easiest since it's
How did you
Dude,
even
it's-
get that barbed wire tattoo on your toe? That's weird, dude.
No, that's the 39-mile scenic highway yard sale, Kevin. I've never even heard of this.
Well, there you go. Maybe
How
you
many
should
miles
be
is
a
it?
member on Garage Sale Nation.
39 miles is not that far.
Yeah, or long.
Is
No,
it?
no. 39-mile sale?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty good sale to me.
I don't see the A1A sale on here.
Okay.
So, I don't know. Maybe, do you have
Maybe
to sort
you
it by
should go
date?
post it over there on Garage Sale
Yeah,
Nation.
you have to.
Dude,
it's
you're
just
asking a
crowdsourced
lot,
input.
Kevin. You're
Are you
asking
on
a lot.
the Facebook group or are you on Garage Sale Nation?
I'm on GarageSaleNation.net, sponsored by Yardaroo.
Was
something.
GarageSaleNation.org taken?
Yeah, you had to get the net, huh? No
Garage-
.com.
.com was taken.
I'm going to go to
Well,
.com. Garage sale. Oh, that's Kevin's feet again. Oh, my gosh.
Go to GarageSaleNation.Russia.rus. I'm curious.
It just says GoDaddy. This is parked for free, courtesy. Dude, you can just buy it.
Yeah.
GarageSaleNation.com. Get this
I
domain.
couldn't-
Easy
no,
peasy.
No. It's not. No.
It's a write-off, Kevin.
Are you
Dude,
sure it's
Kevin,
available?
it's $5 on GoDaddy. GarageSaleNation.com.
Really?
Well, okay, no. But imagine if it was.
I would have bought it for that price.
GarageSalesNation.com is available.
That
That's
ain't
similar. That's
No,
similar.
it's not. It's terrible.
Kevin, what vacation did you do this week? Because
gotta
you're always on some
brand everything.
vacation.
I
gotta
miss
be
Commonwealth
branded a
Auctions.
certain
I'm going
way.
to say it.
Yeah, I miss Commonwealth Auctions too.
Branding is important, Dave. You don't understand that. You're like NC Picker in Florida.
Dude, tell me about it.
Makes no
I've got
sense.
a stupid elephant that's freaking worthless.
That's what you should have titled it on.
Yeah,
eBay.
this stupid elephant is worthless.
You went down there to go to more garage sales that you could suck at. It's just not really working.
Dude, I'll tell
But
you,
you're
like,
getting better at glass, right?
I am sort of, except I failed. Okay, so here's a question: Norman Rockwell glass figures, are they any good?
No.
No.
Okay.
Immediately no.
Okay. Well, I seen Kevin buy like Norman Rockwell pictures and stuff, so I
Well,
didn't
look,
know.
I bought a stack of those prints. They're prints, right? And I bought like 100 and something of them for $2 total,
Yeah,
right? So I'm like, I don't
a little
care.
different. Yeah, these were
That
$10 a
price
Penny
you
piece.
a
can't
piece.
lose, yeah.
These were $10 a piece. These Norman Rockwell figures. I
But-
walked away.
That's funny you mentioned that. 'Cause, yeah, I would too, definitely. So it's when the pandemic came out, you know, the famous Rockwell painting where they're giving the kid a shot. You know, he's got his britches like half down,
Yeah.
which wouldn't be acceptable
Britches.
today, but it is.
Britches.
Those things.
Been watching too
What
much
year are you
Mayberry.
living in?
Too much Leave It to Beaver.
Pull your britches up, boy! I'm on the freaking carousel of time at Disney right now. Okay, go
My
on.
wife shaking
Gramps.
her head at me too. I would attack on all.
You're from California, Kevin. You don't talk like this. This is such an act. Go ahead.
Anyways, I sold a ton of those prints because everybody was telling people, you know, go get your shots, and I was selling those like crazy. It slowed down.
Okay. Would you buy 12 Hummels for $20?
Are they the old ones or the new
Yeah,
ones?
the old ones.
Oh, yeah, probably so.
Probably, yeah.
Okay, I bought those, so that I didn't do bad on probably. I gotta look them up still, but Yeah, they were her grandmas, and she was older than me. So they.
So
were
how
from
are
way
sales
back.
going?
Dude?
Eric?
What sales? Are you guys selling stuff still? Because like for me, it's dead.
Oh, it's been going pretty well for me, man.
Well, that's all the stolen stuff. That stuff's gonna go quick.
That's the best. Yeah, best return on investment, honestly.
I'm selling ephemera. I mean, is that worthwhile? I guess a little
Like
bit.
what, like rolling tobacco paper?
Speaking of ephemera, do you remember me buying those decals? No, Dave, you weren't there. Troy was there with me that day. I don't think you remember me buying the decals, unless you watched the video over on.
No one did.
I stopped watching.
At Uncle Mark's garage sale from my Aunt Lori. I bought like hundreds of decals. You don't care.
I do. What kind of
kind of
decals were they,
decal?
Kevin?
Right.
Gosh.
They're old ephemera. They're old decals, like transfers, like really old, like 50 years, 60 years
Okay.
old.
Could you put them on a T-shirt?
Yeah.
Dang, dude. What were they? Were they cool designs?
No,
Not 80s, like pop rock.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I
But
sold
they're selling?
I sold an Alex Baum rookie card for $1. I sold a Clinton Portis rookie card for $1.
I watched Beetlejuice, and Alec Baldwin was the guy in that. Did you realize that?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he looked so much younger, and now he's killed.
And it was
person,
Gina
which is
Davis.
weird. So it upset me the whole movie. I was like, oh
it's
my gosh.
The whole time you just know he's going to end up killing somebody.
It's like, this sucks. Like, it really kind of took away from like just everything.
That's what Carrie feels when he sells OJ cards.
Yeah.
I do feel guilty a little bit.
Yeah, when you sell. Yeah, but no, I sold the 1979 Travelers Insurance full wall calendar. Calendar, not a colander.
Colander.
Oh, a colander would be nice though. Oh, speaking of cooking,
A wall.
world's best recipes. Kevin shouted out world's best recipes on one of the videos we made at
I made you
Dante's
shout.
thing. Yeah. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Was that the one where everybody hated you, Dave? The one where everybody was just ragging on you the whole video?
Let me tell you, Dave. I had to delete.
Yeah.
I kept some up, but man,
You pinned it. You pinned it like an animal. Why would you do that?
I pinned it because
Well, okay. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. Me and Kevin were
people like Dave.
me and Kevin were fooling around, and Kevin came to a yard sale a little after me, and there was like a couple crappy cassettes, right? Like $3 cassettes, but they were cool bands, right? Like just cool for the content, not really that flippable. And so I grab like all the good ones, and I show him, like I distract him and send him to the VHS. They're terrible VHS.
Yeah. Joyce Meyer VHS.
And so then he comes over to the cassettes. He goes over to the cassettes, and I like grab like the final last good one in there, like while he's in there. And Kevin like points it out in his video, like I'm some sort of monster for stealing a $3 cassette in front of him.
Oh, it was perfect. I set it up. Well,
Yeah.
I will tell you that I thought it would just be funny, but let me
Yeah,
tell you,
they were
people,
upset.
They're mad.
really upset at Troy now too because of my video. So Troy like literally was a good sport about this, and basically, Kevin, what happened? I'm sure you didn't watch it. Is as he's like negotiating for some video games, like he's just like super slowly dragging out the price part where it was just like awkward. Like the mom and the son were like, I don't know, $7. You can't do 7. 15. I don't know. I can't do 7. And so I'm just like, oh my gosh, how about just $20 and we call it a day? Like I cut in as Troy was about to say $20, and so Troy got upset with me because like I messed up his negotiation, but not really, because it was the same price he was gonna offer anyways. But so I said, Troy, it'd be funny if you like made a really angry video about how mad you are at me for messing up your negotiation. I'll put it in my video, give him some exposure and just kind of like make a whole story out of it. Well, a bunch of people were ticked off at him in the comments, like really negative.
He can sell it. He has the voice of a Howard Cosell. He's just got the golden voice. He's gonna sell it.
They thought he was like really mad, I guess, and like they went over to his channel and said Dave asked for the video games first, anyways. Like they were all upset at him. Like I think what it is, Kevin, is like if you make anyone to be a villain on your channel where you're beloved, like you're just gonna get a huge reaction, and that's exactly what I did to Troy, exactly what you did to me, and it's like whatever.
Exactly right. But David, was more than that. So right before that happened, I don't know if you obviously you went on and watched it because you were looking at the comments trying to wonder why. Right?
Yeah.
Did you see the boot guy right before you, where I also paused the video?
No.
Okay, so go back and watch that video sometime. Just like
I was
30
looking for the me
before
parts.
You. Right. But it's like 30 seconds before, and me and Eric are looking at some boots.
Yeah.
And literally, Eric is next to me. I'm standing here. We both pick up a pair, but a guy comes between our legs, literally between our legs, and goes in there and snatches the boot the other boot to what Eric has, and I paused the video with his hand in there. And then
so you're categorizing me with this guy, even though we were playing.
So I've already got them mad.
Oh gosh!
And then Dave comes in, and then he points me over, and I'm like, "Thanks, Dave. Thanks for sending me on a wild goose chase to these VHS while he gets the good stuff."
And someone literally, Carrie, comes to my video and says, "How dare you steal out of the box Kevin was looking in?"
Yeah. It's funny, yeah, because I'm sure they were unsubscribed to you, so they weren't following your channel. Because if you want to know who's not subscribed to Dave, just go to the comment section of a Commonwealth Picker video, and they're going to tell you.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. And then so Kevin kept sharing this on the Discord, all these negative comments, really bringing me down on a Friday afternoon. And so I went and I found like my latest video with Kevin and just all this stuff like Kevin's a D-bag. Just like these real gems. The only difference is I didn't pin it so everyone would be able to chime in on Kevin being a D-bag.
Yeah, I mean, they're just speaking facts at that point. So.
Yeah. I mean, whatever. People just don't get like the banter is what it is. Like, and I don't know what it is. Like, I guess I don't know our relationship. I think is probably what it's
true.
Oh, dude, today's Trash to Cash's birthday.
Is it?
YouTube says it. It says, "Hooray! It's your channel's birthday."
Oh, nice. We started
Very
1 year ago today.
I don't know. Maybe they're late. I don't know, but that's pretty.
That's
cool.
Amazing. I would have guessed we made it like 5 weeks. Would have been my guess a year ago.
Yeah, I think. But I told you, Carrie. I said, dude, if we're gonna do a podcast, you need to show up every single week, and you have. To your credit, you have done. It's the first thing you've actually done a good job at.
Yeah. He needed his YouTube channel to grow.
Yeah, and it worked. It was a wise investment, I think, Carrie. Don't you?
So.
Look at your YouTube channel then and now.
Yeah,
look
seriously.
at how many podcasts have come and gone.
Yeah,
that's true. I think I'm the one who's benefited the most. You guys have lost, viewership.
Yeah, we've lost
or whatever.
some following,
fans, as Kevin would say.
I lost a lot of people. I mean, I had people in the comments the other day like, "I know, I like your
because of the bra comment.
Please stop going with Dave. I can't take it. Don't ever go to yard sale with Dave again." I'm like,
what's great is you have a bunch more footage, and I went and looked at the rest of his comments. A lot of them are super positive, but you do. It's hard to like. Same with the one with Kevin in it. Like, there's a few negatives, and you're like, oh, maybe I should defriend Kevin. Like, just not talk to him anymore. And then you look at the other 99% of the comments saying, I love Kevin, great to see Kevin, or I love Dave, great to see Dave. So you can't get too wrapped up in the negativity.
Well, I got slammed in that video a ton of times. I don't know if you probably not paying attention to that, but I got ripped in that video as much or more than any video that I've done
ripped.
In a long
What do you mean
time.
ripped? Oh, in the comments, I know.
Yeah.
I know they were brutal in that comment section.
To me, I mean, it was unreal. I mean, the $15, because that D&D stuff, Dave.
I looked it up. Dude, one of them sells for like $80.
Dude, I just sold the first book sold for $60.
Yeah.
I have it all listed, grand total like $860.
And I'm sitting there with my $30 Mustang.
Kevin's a marketing genius, though. He started his YouTube journey, his reselling journey, as this hero, this golden boy, right? And now that people are getting tired of that, right? He's becoming an anti-hero. He's becoming the anti-hero.
I like it, yeah.
That's the tattoo.
Yeah, exactly. Did you get the tattoo yet?
Dude, I'm a wrestling fan, right? You got a baby face and the heel.
Exactly. You're doing your heel.
I'm on here with
a
couple of I've got a couple of heels right here.
I know, man. You're about to be Hollywood Hogan any moment here.
That is so funny. I'll tell you what, though. We talk about Gary Vee, who I thought followed me on Pinterest, but I was
that was funny. Kevin's like, the Pinterest box is lighting up, Heather. Exactly. What is this? She's like,
somehow his 13th follower would be Gary Vee.
It pops up my thing. It's like, Gary Vee is following you on Pinterest. I'm like, seriously? And I was a little busy. So I sent it to y'all to rub it all in.
I hit 1,000 on Pinterest, guys.
I don't understand.
It's a labor of love. I don't know what it means.
You're keeping a secret. Because I got 13 followers. Somebody go follow me. At least keep
I've got
me in
4
front of
followers.
Dave.
I've got
go
4.
Pinterest and follow Commonwealth Picker. Can't even find you, Carrie.
You can't find anyone. It's hard.
I'm Carrie American Arbitrage because American Arbitrage didn't work for some reason.
Dude, I don't know. I don't know if I can ever succeed at Pinterest because I don't understand. I don't know. I mean, I want to succeed.
I do
because
Carrie
I guess.
is, and it's ticking me off.
Well, he's not really
Yeah.
like those are also bots.
Somebody said to me, I think it might have been at the Boss Reseller Remix, that they had like a Pinterest board of like some of my videos and stuff.
No,
so that's what
cute.
people can do. They can make boards and stuff, and you can be in there with, I don't know, the Jinko jeans or whatever else is on a Pinterest board. I don't know.
I'm yawning. I'm sorry, guys. I am tired from this Halloween Horror Nights. It
Yes.
goes till 2 a.m. It goes till 2 a.m. And me and Tina went and stayed at a hotel in Orlando, and then drove home this morning and picked up the kids. And dude, my whole video, my flipper video, is me like redoing my whole garage for the whole weekend. So I haven't been listing. I've just been like working my butt off. I built a shelf for all my DVDs, which I actually do like a lot. Like I'm now going to be able to have them all like easily. I'm going to put all my DVDs and my video games there in alphabetical order. So I can easily, like Carrie does his cards. I mean, Carrie, how many cards do you even have? Like hundreds, thousands?
That are listed, I have like 1,300 maybe, 1,400.
Yeah, and you can pull them quick, or it takes forever?
No, I can pull them quick now that I have them organized, but I have like tens of thousands of unlisted cards.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, that's just normal. That's just your death pile. You know what's a good pig to support you for that?
Oh, yeah. The Death Pile support pig. Is it sold out, or do you still have some left?
I have some left. It's kind of, most of the people who wanted it got it, so I've got them. I think I'll probably have them for another month, would be my guess, and then they'll sell out.
You should autograph some and see if that'll move them a little
bit. Put them on auction? I don't know. I'm trying to decide if I want to buy more, if I want to try to find a place to buy them cheaper, because they are expensive. Like, if I could get a different design pig for a little less money, it'd be nice to sell them for, like, less than an man.
Kevin has set the plush standard in the reseller community.
They're going over $100 again, man.
Dude, what a waste. Why are these people wasting their money on that?
It's not a waste. That's how you get sales, don't you know?
Okay, so I want to talk, while I was at Halloween Horror Nights, of course I was thinking like a reseller. And I'm in the Tribute store, which is where they sell all the Halloween Horror Nights merch. And they have these shirts every year, which are like the houses. I'm wearing mine that I got this year, right? And it's got the different Halloween horror houses for each year. This one's 2022. And on the back, it like talks about each house. And as I'm walking around the park, I see people with the 2021 shirt, the 2019 shirt, the 2017 shirt. Some guy was walking around with like the 2013 shirt. And I was like, I gotta look up these shirts. And I look them up, and some of these older Halloween Horror Nights shirts can sell for like 60, 70, $80 because people want to look like an OG. Like they're walking around like, I always go to Halloween Horror Nights.
You buy these at Universal though, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
they're like $50 there. Right?
No, they're okay. So they're 30, but right now they're 30% off, and I have an annual pass discount. So for me, they're 20 right now.
So like 34.
20. No, it's 20. It's 20 right now. But and obviously it's not really good to buy and hold for 3 years till it's worth 60. But I'm imagining that 30% discount is going to increase, and if you're an Orlando resident with an annual pass, then probably you could get them for 50, 60, 70% off.
Joey Bada Bing, right?
Yeah, like Drew, which by the way, Drew, I hate you forever for making fun of me.
Spot on.
But yeah, no, I mean, all I'm saying is I think there's actually some RA, some retail arbitrage.
63 years later, with inflation, you'll lose $7.
Well, no, what I'm saying is you got to go pick them up when they're $7 or $8, and I think they will be, and I think you'll sell them next year for 30. Right?
I think I've seen Joey wear that shirt before, actually.
He went. He and his girlfriend just went, so I know he goes to it. So yeah, it was fun. I actually I've now got the itch way too late in the season where I'm like, I want to go to Howl's Scream at SeaWorld, but
what's a bolo for Disneyland? You know what sells really, really well is the Haunted Mansion stuff.
Oh, I just sold that game today, PS2, Haunted Mansion. Okay. I'm rich.
There's
$6.
A lot of really, really good Haunted Mansion stuff. So that's for big bucks.
Not the game. The game is not really good, but
people will go to the Disney stuff and buy it retail if it's exclusive Disney World merch that's only available at Disney World when it comes out for Haunted Mansion, and they clear it out, and it'll sell over the original retail at Disney World, which is incredibly inflated.
Well, that already that exact thing happened to me. I shipped it today. I sold something for $5 more than it sells for at Disney World. And they still sell it at Disney World. So, And I went in July with my sister to Disney, and I saw these when I was getting off the Winnie the Pooh ride in Magic Kingdom. These weighted Winnie the Pooh plush. They're like 3 pounds, 3 or 4 pounds. They're like a comfort thing. They're really soft, but they also weigh a bunch, and you sleep with them, and they give you comfort and probably suffocate you. I'm not really sure. It doesn't sound safe. But anyways, they're $40 at Disney. I sold it for $45, and I got it at a yard sale for $1. And so definitely if you find a weighted 3 or 4 pound plush like Winnie the Pooh or something Disney, grab that for sure.
I bought a bunch of Tailspin stuff. When we go to Myrtle Beach.
Woo.
There you go. We'll go to the Disney store, and every year I find something that sells. That sells pretty good, and then I pays for everything that my wife buys at the outlet, that day. So.
Okay, so Kevin, you remember the sale?
She heard me.
Where the lady had Mary Kay. It was the Highway 127 sale. You and Uncle Steve were trying to buy the Mary Kay. I tried to swoop in on the deal. The lady ended up getting angry and not selling it to anyone, right? You don't know that I tried to swoop in on the deal. I did it when you weren't looking. But she ended up trying not to sell it at all. Well, when I was there, I got Microsoft Office and I got a Sennheiser audio thing. Microsoft Office sold for $40, and the Sennheiser thing this weekend sold for $72, and I spent, I think, $15 on both. So
nice.
I made like $100 on that sale. And Carrie, speaking of 127, that Monster High doll that I got with you for $5 just sold for $95.
Congratulations,
so
man.
All my Highway 127 stuff is selling
I haven't
now.
pulled out anything hardly from that sale. I have listed almost nothing from 127.
Wow.
The Rabbit stuff, nothing.
You don't even really list anymore, though, in general, right?
Yeah, I do. I've been listening a lot. My wife's been listening a ton. I've been listening a lot lately. We've been selling like crazy, y'all. I mean, I was on vacation.
Have your employees listed
so
any?
We've done one video when we came back, and this weekend, 74 sales, $2,100.
Wow.
But it's all to viewers.
Yeah.
Well, no. I mean, there's a lot of viewer sales. Don't get me wrong. I'd say it's probably close to 40%, maybe 45%.
I sold a Utah Jazz hat, and they want me to autograph it so that they could show it off. So that what did they say? Let me check this. It was funny.
I think did you send me this? You sent me this. Something to rub it into me.
And maybe Don sent it to you. Got it says, "Hello, huge fan here, and was hoping I can get this autographed on the hat so y'all can flaunt it to Dave and Kevin. LOL, y'all guys keep up the hard work." She or he thinks we're working hard, which is flattering.
Oh my goodness!
Little do they know that Carrie's never working hard.
I think
I never work hard.
Carrie, there should be a your resellers get the guillotine segment of this show because we should save those comments. I wish I wrote some of these down. They're absolutely brutal.
Like in the held for review section, like
oof.
Yeah, I mean, I was. My latest held for review comment that I see right now on my picker channel is from Carol Henby. She said, "Our queen died today. May she rest in peace." And then Anna responded, "Hope your new King Charles will be as good as your queen was. R.I.P. Queen Elizabeth." Why is that spam? I don't even understand why that's spam. That's very bizarre. And also, there's some websites, Carrie, that says we should go to. Pretty Girls Online.
Check them all out already. No, so I got a lot of comments this week because, not to brag, but I got like my first million view TikTok in a long time. Yeah. Not to brag, but I'm going to.
Which one is that?
It was the one about Littlest Pet Shop toys.
Oh, interesting.
I found one and sold it.
I think I saw that one.
And I'm getting a lot of people saying, "Leave them alone. They're mine. Stop telling people that."
Yeah.
No
I've got
way.
A lot of that lately.
Yeah. Wait. There's a whole bunch of people that were mad that I bought a toy. That always happens whenever I flip toys.
I'm gonna do that. And Thrift Mind did a video like that one time. But
it was like
comments.
Yeah. Just read mean comments.
I did it, and Dave said I wasn't hard enough. Like I didn't pick the really good ones. I picked two.
I'm gonna get. And this was my wife's idea, but she said that.
I hear her in the background. Thank you.
Yeah. she said you should get all these mean ones because I'm getting a ton lately. Like just, I mean, the channel gets just like you said, Carrie. It gets bigger and they just come in.
How often, like on an average week, do you get called a country bumpkin?
Never. Only by you.
Oh, yeah. Only by you, Carrie. Though. Only by you.
Anyway, she wants the kids to read it. She wants to read them and have F. Turner and Reagan read the comments about
all the ones with the F words. I mean, I don't know about that.
Just like have you in the background, like holding back tears the whole time. But
this one guy went through my whole videos and he like pulls out my worst offenses and he just lists them off one by one by one by one. And so clearly he's watched like every video.
That's such an easy one to respond to. You just respond, "Thanks for watching."
I mean, he go way back. I mean, like 2-3 years and he's like pulling out. I'm like, "Do you remember that? You remember that?"
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
He's also got that list like Billy Madison, people to kill.
Exactly.
Kevin
I was
Brown.
gonna say exactly. Those manifesto comments always make me feel a little uneasy. It's like that's way too weird and detailed. I hope.
I'm uncomfortable at this point.
I'm very uncomfortable.
I would say the comment that got me down the most this week, because some comments do get me down, was the one that said, "I'm sure it's not going to be the world's best recipe if you're using paper plates and Morton's salt. How pathetic. I'm out."
I'm out.
Did that really
freaking salt snobs. I didn't even know that was a thing, being a salt snob. But apparently there's salt snobs out there.
Yeah, look at that.
Morton's. How dare you use Morton's?
Exactly. You're trying to do the everyman cooking channel. You're
Well,
going to get
and how would the plate affect the taste of the food? Hey, I feel like you could have the best food on a paper plate. It's not really going to... This guy's pretentious, okay?
You trust any food critics, really? Literally, they judge chefs and restaurants based on, like, tires, Michelin tires or something.
Yeah, that's true. They're like, tastes like 3 tires, and that's good,
like
okay.
3 Michelin Man tires or something.
Yeah,
that makes no sense. Why do they do that?
I don't know. It didn't really get me down. I just thought it was hilarious that there's actually people upset I'm using Morton's salt and paper plates. And they clearly don't understand the concept of my videos. That's for sure. Kevin, what you doing down there with your under desk cam? You got something going on.
No, Sophie's. No, she was not down here anymore.
Sophie's
she usually
choice.
sits here at the bottom of my feet here, down here by my feet, but it's good.
All right. So yeah, as far as sales go, that's pretty much all I sold all week. I mean, I sold more stuff, but it was a lot of $5-$6.
Oh, the records, Dave. The records, my other.
Oh my gosh, I watched your wrap up, and I didn't even once see you mention how you stole them out from under me, even though I stole a $3 cassette. I steal a $3 cassette out from under Kevin, right. And he steals like $4,000 worth of records out from under me. Sure, I'm the bad guy. I'm the bad guy here. Drink your Baja Blast on your Tower of Lies.
It's a Def Leppard cassette, Dave. It wasn't like it was Milli Vanilli, man. It was a good one.
It was a good one, but I looked it up. It sells for $3.
Shots fired.
Oh well,
good. I defended you. You should go through there. And Carrie got on my comments and defended you.
Thank you, Carrie. Thank you, Kevin. So, well, and some of the comments were a little ridiculous. Like I was the most. What did they say?
Arrogant.
Arrogant. Like I don't. I'm like the most self-deprecating reseller on YouTube.
I think they sometimes mistake your smugness for arrogance.
That's what I
Here's a good one that all these people listening out here will appreciate it, assuming they're resellers, which why would you watch the show if you were a reseller? But
fair.
They were bashing me for bundling. And bundling is such a scam and a ripoff. And, when you bundle with people, you're being dishonest and whatever. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you talking? And they're like, Harry Tornado and Dave, and who was the other one? So NC Picker, Harry Tornado, and somebody else would never bundle. I'm like, what are you talking about?
That's all they do.
I'm a big boy. I'm so good. I
can't help that Josh gets ripped off.
Yeah, well,
Josh, dude, he does pay too much, so and he will tell you he pays too much. Like he goes to that. You see the one he's at the flea market, and it's a cool video concept. He brings like a portable battery in his wagon, and he's going and he's testing everything. Hey, this is a PS3. How much is this? And they're like, oh, it's $50. Does it work? Yeah, it works. And he's like, oh, let me test it, and he plugs it in and tests it. Did you see this video? I love the concept, right? And so he does this. He does this, and the PS3, like the Xbox doesn't work, and the PS2 doesn't work, but the PS3 comes on, and he's like, oh, I guess I can buy this one because it works. I'll pay you $50 for it, which is your asking price. This thing sells for like $68. And he just like shows the comp sold $68, and he gives the guy $50. I'm like, what are you doing? There's no profit at all. But I get it. It's, he has to pay up to get the relationships and all that, but I still thought that was funny. I wouldn't have shown the comp if it was that bad of a flip, or at least mentioned it was a bad flip.
I deleted this one already, so it won't be in a video. But I went into an estate sale just yesterday, and I go in and I walk in. There's a PS3 in there. I can't remember which model, but it was like the CH1. I can't remember what it is, but it's like just the console itself is about $50, right?
Yeah.
Well, they had a console and like the book for it, and that was it. And they wanted $50 for it. And I look at it, and she's like, those are going for $150 on eBay. And I'm trying not to say anything, because I know they're not going. I got like 6 of them downstairs. They're not going for $150. And I'm like, there's no controllers or games or anything. She's like, I know, just the console goes for $50. And I couldn't, because she was driving me nuts. I'm like, I had to get my phone out and show her. So I showed her.
Nice.
I'm like, they're really not going for it.
Power play right there.
Let me tell you. I walk in the house, and they asked me to leave.
Why?
Because the camera.
Oh, okay. And the pants thing.
I had no pants, though.
I had no pants on. That's going to be a short. Clip it!
No, yeah, they did. I don't know if they were connected. I was very nice. She didn't seem... I was, very nice. And I did that in a video today with the one that came out today. Well, came out 2 days ago when you watched this. And she had a Princess Diana doll. and she was selling me stuff
Beanie
cheap,
Baby.
and I was being nice. Matter of
They're
fact,
priceless,
we
by the way.
totaled. This is the first reverse bundle I've ever done. Right? It was this sweet old lady, and she's like, counting it all up, and it was $14. And she's like, "Why don't you just give me 15?"
Dude, bundling can go south. Bundling can go south if you're not paying attention. I've had that happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm like,
in your
for you,
defense,
I'll
I
give you
bundle.
whatever.
I bundle all the time.
course,
I bundled
of
yesterday. I went and they had a Department 56, like a tote full of the big ones and then a box full of the small ones. Yeah. And he's like, yeah, I want like 15 each. And I was like, well, how much for all? And it was like 10 of them, or maybe 11 or 12 of them, really. And he's like, oh, for all of them, how about 75 or 100? And I'm like, I'll give you 80. And he's like, okay, cool. I said, we'll meet in the middle. It's not the middle at all. So I'm going to definitely take some heat for that. Not only did I bundle, but I like met him in the middle, $5 higher than his low number.
A couple videos ago, I found like all these cards, like the Luka Doncic rookie and stuff at a garage sale. And the cards were 10 cents a piece. And there was maybe like 200 cards. And they were 10 cents a piece. And I asked what kind of deal I could get. And she said $50 for all of them. And there was maybe 200, 250, so $20, $25 worth of cards.
You're in good shred.
So I'm like, I just ended up buying a couple that way. But yeah, so it didn't work. Sometimes bundling doesn't work. Yeah. Sometimes you're going to bungle it.
You have to abandon the process. Yeah, you have to be like, I'm out.
Dave, I bundled on those Dungeons and Dragons. It was $3 a piece.
It makes me upset. I wish I bought that.
You know, this is part of the reason I caught heck. There's 3 of them. There's 6 of them, $3 a piece, so it's $18. So I'm like, how much for all of them? He's like, how about 15? And they're like, oh, that's $3 for your $800 profit, whatever. I'm like, God, you know, it's just what I do. It's just what we do.
Well, and that's at the end of the day, like, and this is what I always try to remind myself, like, with all the negative comments, there's gonna be people that like you, and there's gonna be people that hate you, and at the end of the day, you can't try to please any of them. You've just got to be you.
All right,
and
so
that's all you
exactly
can do.
right. I thought about you today, saying that because I did a video, today's video that came out. It was we were at I don't know where the heck where we were at, but they were doing a fundraiser. Veterans were doing a fundraiser for the folks in Florida, and so I have this massive pile, a couple $100, $300 worth of stuff, and I'm like, how much? She's like, $10. I'm like, geez, I gave her $40 for it.
Yeah.
And I was getting ripped for giving her $40 for charity.
Yeah. Yeah, because you can't make everyone happy.
But by some people, right?
But well, some people are the ones that stick out in your head, aren't they? And it's like that's why there's no point. There's no point in trying to please anyone. Just be you, and the people who like you and gravitate towards you will stick with you forever if you're true to yourself.
This trash to cash has been like a therapy session, pretty much.
Motivational.
I think you're right. They don't care. We're out here blown up. You can tell who it really affects. Dave acts like it doesn't affect him.
It bothers me. It bothers me the most. Out of the 3 of us, I get bothered the most from negative comments. 100%.
He actually asked me to unpin it, so I did. So
I did. Yeah, it's like just piling on. I don't know.
He had to send the video in the chat of him crying. We get it, dude. Just tell us.
Oh, Joy Campbell and Murky Waters just said hi to everyone on the podcast. You know,
Joy.
One of the privileges of being on the Discord is you can message me while I'm recording the podcast. See, you guys got to get the desktop app. Or you're not even on desktop, are you, Kevin? You're on your phone.
No, phone.
Yeah.
Freddie Russell, if I close my eyes, this podcast is too much for even a truck driver.
Why is he closing his eyes while he's driving a truck? Freddie, what are you doing?
On the road, Freddie. Focus.
Says, if I open my eyes, that means on YouTube. So if I open my eyes and don't see Kevin, I move on.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, it's honestly dumb, but it's fair.
So I was on the show for 12 seconds last week, and you put me in the thumbnail, right?
Heck yeah.
Brilliant, right? Wasn't it brilliant? And our retention is amazing because they're waiting for you to show up.
When's Daddy gonna show up?
I bet if we looked at like the engagement, like you'd see like bumps right when Kevin shows up.
Just a dive bomb afterwards.
I'm gonna see the moments of retention.
But Art is good, and people gave Art props. They're like, man, Art got, he totally shifted the focus of the podcast. It totally was not. I mean, he got you guys. He was interviewing you guys.
He was. It was interesting. Yeah.
Every time I see him now, I tell him he's the second best reseller in Vegas, and I know it bothers him a little bit. Just saying, I could tell.
He's the third best now that Matt showed up for a day.
Yeah, exactly. Matt was there.
Well, okay, so I've got it pulled up, guys. I'll show you. There's actually proof here. Okay, so check this out. Here is the bump when Kevin showed up right here. Kevin shows up at, like, what is this, 35 minutes. Look at that. Okay. And it
This
just
is why
bumps
I get
up, bumps up,
90% of
bumps
the
up.
money.
Kevin. And then Kevin goes away and it's just like dead. And they're
You
gone.
know what comments they're going to get after you show this? They're going to be like, "Oh, we like Dave and Carrie the best."
Dude, I am winning on the Facebook poll, guys. So this is how I lose my lead. This is the moment where I lose my lead. I am officially the favorite of the show, and if you want to prove me wrong, get over to the Facebook group and vote for someone else.
I really set that up so I could win too.
I know. It's like Dave meh, old man, and then Carrie's like the world's greatest man, Carrie, and no one votes for it.
But there's 3 or 4 things that apply to me on there, so my votes are spread out over 4 categories.
Okay.
Most, the attractive guy, the old guy. There's like 4 that Carrie put in there to dilute
insurance salesman.
Yeah, like he put Dave, NC Picker, NC Flipper, Dave the Flipper, Flipping Dave. And it's like, my votes are all over, and it's just one Carrie, Lord Carrie.
Lord Carrie, El Guapo. I got that one.
El Guapo, El Hansomo. Dude, what happened to all the records though? You said, can you give us like what's it worth? Yet or no? Like you can't sum it up.
I might keep track of it. I might do one.
It might be worth it. Yeah, like the plush.
Auctioning them off one at a time. Because now this is not reselling advice. This is not what you should do, right? This is not what you should do.
Let's hear it.
A lot of them aren't in great shape, right? But so
like
what?
You.
Low quality.
So people like they frame them and they use them as decoration. So it doesn't really matter that much, right?
Some people it does matter though.
Yeah, but most.
I've been putting them on 99-cent auctions, and they're probably 2/3 of them will sell to viewers. Auctioning them off is never a good idea.
You want to milk as much money out of your viewers as possible, and that's probably the best way to do it.
Get your NC Piggy at ncpiggy.com. Kevin, it's time for the Patreon.
I got stickers.
Okay. Actually, I finally successfully ordered 3-inch stickers for all my Piggy stickers that I can sell on my big cartel. So if you want like a big Let's Go sourcing 3-inch like nice die cut vinyl, I'm gonna have it on my store as soon as I get off my butt and list it. But that's kind of cool. I mean, Kevin, what was that clear record worth? The one he threw in for free at the end? Anything or not really?
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what it's sold for. It's sold for like $30, or is selling for like $30.
Did you grade them? Did you put like good, very good, et cetera, et cetera? You just left it blank.
I took as good a pictures as you can, because if you get the angle of the light, it'll show scratches and stuff.
To the left.
If they were very poor, what do they call it in records? It's not poor, it's worn, I think.
Worn, yeah.
And I put it because I'm just telling people, hey,
that's like Carrie's underpants.
Some of them are
heavily
in good shape,
worn.
Some of them are in good shape. And I had a few people tell me that I have one that's worth hundreds, and I think they're wrong.
Okay.
Because it depends on in the little wax section if what's in there, but I don't think they're right. But I don't know if I had to guess when they're all sold. Over 1,000.
So what kind of percentage do you give your dad or Uncle Steve for taking you to these halls? Like, what do I get out of this? Like, what's my cut as a chauffeur? Yeah, but you painted it so I'll never get a sub from it.
That's not true. The first 2 videos, you came off looking good.
Yeah, it's just that third one where I looked like a horrible monster.
Pretty true. I told you when we went to 127, and you guys were mad at me. But I told you one day is all you get. Because people are like, they're mad at the series. Look at the views. They're like, enough. They don't like.
But I don't even talk about the series, and I stopped talking about it.
I want to see it. 3 times
I put you in there, and then I just like stopped even mentioning you because they were getting worn. Like stopped going with Kevin, and so instead I just like and what I'm excited about. Well, hold on, I'll tell you that in a minute. But so what I did is I stopped putting your name in the title and stopped putting you in the thumb, right? So that you'll just like show up. But in my latest one, I have a day where I went out with my aunt, and a day where I went out with you and Elijah and Eric. And I edited them all into like clips. Each sale is a clip, right? And so I've got like me, you, and Eric, and then it does like a fade, and it's me and my aunt, and then it's back to me, you, and Eric, then my aunt, me, you, and Eric, and then at the bottom it says crew, and it lists out the people at that sale, and then it keeps switching throughout the whole video, different crews. Kind of cool.
Well, yeah,
it's like Fast and the Furious.
Yeah,
I like it.
Family is everything.
Family is everything. It's true.
And Eric's a little different because I've been yard selling with Eric more than anybody at all in the community, but he doesn't even appear in a lot of it. He
actively doesn't even get. He's talked to me about it, and I like it, but like I have a problem. Like he's doing the best thing for the footage, but I also am yard selling with you guys because I want to have fun with my friends. And so like my problem is like I get for the footage, like him staying out of it is super good for the footage, but it's like, dude, I just want to hang out with you, Eric. Like just come and chat with me.
Eric
I'm okay
gets
with
tired of being yelled at, you know, and which is inappropriate and weird at a yard sale.
Well,
you know,
I got
being called a lesser
one.
YouTuber. That's not cool.
Reseller Information Network got over 1,000 subs now. They're good. They're rolling over there. Yeah,
that's a different channel than his OBX Picker, right?
It was OBX Flips. Now it
was OBX Flips.
Tim over the years.
Okay,
they're giving advice to new resellers. So if y'all, don't join the Patreon if you want advice.
Very educational. Yeah, it's very educational. I mean, listen. I know you say don't join the Patreon, but what's cool about the Patreon is people are giving each other advice.
Yes,
right. So that's kind of neat. I'm learning in there, and so I don't know.
He gets paid for it.
The only reason I'm pitching the Patreon hard is because I want more friends in there. So guys, if you're fun. Especially if you're already a Patreon member, like Ginger Marvin, like these people are already Patreon members. Like get in there and chat with us.
Yeah,
I went over to the Discord for Gary V to learn NFT. To learn about, I did. I mean, you know me, Dave. I have no technological ability, no anything like that, and I dedicated myself to learn about those, and it paid off, obviously. But that's why I'm there. But Tesla Picker was the first reseller over in the Discord, and he's active over there. I follow his Discord.
On the Gary V one.
No,
or on he's got his own Discord. Oh, okay, cool, interesting. Carrie, how many emo
Ginger
kids?
Marvin.
Then why isn't she on ours? Ginger Marvin gets on ours.
I had my own Discord 2 years ago, American Arbitrage, and I got rid of it because I didn't take care of it. I just stopped going and checking.
Carrie is bad at staying on it because he's not sitting at a computer like me. So you'll talk to me the most if you enter the Discord, and Kevin the second most, and Carrie the least because he's a slacker.
Yeah, you'll talk to Troy a lot more than me, I have to say, and probably Art.
Troy and Art.
But my last year teaching AP World History, there was some AP World Discords, and so I kind of got into it in there too. Some interesting,
So I have a challenge, Kevin, for the Discord. Okay, so if you're in Discord, you can send a private message to Carrie, American Arbitrage, and what's going to happen this week? I want you to join the Discord, send Carrie a picture of your feet. And then he's going to grade the best foot, and the winner is going to get some free Bubble Boy bubble wrap.
I don't even know what to grade
not
it
approved. I did not approve this
I have to go look at the judging standards because I don't know what that.
I just really want everyone to send you pictures of their feet.
I want to see a club foot. That would be interesting.
So on our way to Tennessee, my wife listened to 1.5 podcasts, and on the way back from Tennessee, she listened to the art.
She is the real MVP.
She should be on this podcast.
What did she say? Well, we've got a whole crew. We got
three of you.
Yeah. Here, let me say something about guests, because there's like 1 million people I want as guests on this show, guys. So if you have, a desire to be on the show and you're like, dude, I am like the boss reseller remix and I should be on the show. It's not because we don't love you. It's because we can't fit 1 million guests. We want the show to be us and then have guests sometimes.
The next,
it can't be guests every episode. Can't be guests every episode.
The next guest, guys, I'm going to give you the hot scoop. The next guest, you may remember him as Balky from Perfect Strangers. What was his name? Bronson?
Balky Bartakamus.
Yes, Balky. Balky will be on the show. I really hope we can make that happen. I'm going to manifest it. Balky, if you're listening.
Carrie, do you plan on going and falling on the ice soon? Like, it's about that time.
It is, seriously. Did I message you after that happened last year and I thought I busted my knee and I was about to cry? Yeah,
that was funny. How many emo kids are crying outside your doors right now?
Oh, they're everywhere.
Dude, I heard
a sad rain cloud everywhere.
So what happened?
Super windy yesterday.
Yeah. So what happened is like all these emo kids, like me and Carrie's age.
Yeah.
They went out to Vegas. They got a hotel. They did all this stuff to attend. Like emo fest. I don't know what's it called.
When we were young festival.
Who was supposed to be there? MCR, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, My Chemical Romance got canceled. I don't know if they're playing again because that was their day.
Yeah, no, it just got canceled. Yeah, and so like all these people spent all this money to go to Vegas and they can't even.
That was
go.
the #1 band for the festival too. My Chem, yeah,
crazy.
So. That's wild. Crazy. No, they were super sad. A lot of them ended up at like Katy Perry's concert and stuff because she was playing. And
that's cringe. I'm not. Yeah,
dude, she played on Warped Tour, man. She's legit.
She's not legit at all. Yeah. No, speaking of legit, the new T Swift album's out. Kev, how pumped are you and your family?
Too swift.
Taylor Swift,
So
Carrie, not
I'll
on
tell
top
you a
of it?
story that's going to embarrass me, but I'll say it anyways because you'll get a kick out of it. So I went
Yeah.
to go see a Lyle Lovett concert.
Oh, my
See,
gosh.
Carrie's already laughing. In Oregon, in
Was
Eugene,
Julia
Oregon.
Roberts there?
Was Red Skelton there?
No. So I'm going to see Lyle Lovett. Well, I get there, it's not Lyle Lovett, it's Lisa Loeb.
Lisa, how'd that happen?
Did you stay and watch the whole concert?
I did. I stayed. I'm like, I paid for it.
I love it.
Was it a good
That's
concert?
embarrassing.
She's
Yeah,
good.
you know, it had one good song. You know,
Very, very 90s.
can't remember the name of it.
Was
But
that
I
back
did-
in the 90s. You went?
Oh yeah, it was the late '90s. Yeah.
Carrie, there was a bit of a cry out about you being a liar. Because on the last show, you told our viewers, hey, tune in Monday night for my Whatnot. They were there. They were on Whatnot. And they were like, what the heck? I wanted to steal crap from Carrie for $1 so I could sell it on eBay, and you didn't show up. What happened? There must have been some emergency.
Oh, I just didn't want to do it.
You monster. I did mine on Wednesday, despite all the crazy crap I had going on, Care Bear. And people bought some hats.
Yeah, you didn't
People
even
bought
tell
some
me.
hats.
I would have showed up.
I was on the podcast. I
Hey,
assumed you
speaking
listened.
of your whatnots, I had the little clip-on enema man that you gave me. I sold
Yes.
it.
Oh, well,
$41.
geez. I give him a gift
Put it
and he
on
sells it.
auction.
Oh,
I know,
my
wow.
gosh. Look at this. Wow. Yeah, well, hey, I mean, I think
seem
I paid
appropriate.
like 60 for that just to give it to you as a gift, but you know, it's fine.
Yeah, right. Pay 60.
I don't know. I probably paid $10. I don't know. Well, that's fine. I got a shout out on a video, probably. I haven't watched
Hey, I'm
the video
getting
deeply
shout
enough.
outs. It's funny, you know. I've been around long enough that I'm getting shout outs from people that shouted me out. No,
People
I'm
that
shouted
shouted
out.
you
I'm
shouted
getting
out.
shout. That's right. That's good.
Like who?
Matt, Thrifter Shifter is like, he's mentioned me like a bunch because
Ah.
he just blowed up.
He's the biggest reseller in the world.
He is the number one
Well,
seller in the world.
Following-
Actually, he is. I mean,
How many people follow him on Facebook
taller than
now?
Paul, I think. I don't know.
He has like
as
200
many as
something
me.
thousand?
No, he's over 300.
Oh, wow.
Dude, wow. I mean, I have a really awesome Facebook soon, Kevin. I'm so excited about
I know, but that's the other thing I'm
so
getting. I'm
excited
curious
about
if you're getting it. Is that I've been getting criticism for. I tell people all the time I resell on eBay, which
Yeah.
I actually told a guy last year that I resell on eBay right down the street from me. He went to a yard sale, and so this year I go back to his yard sale. He has it every year, and he's like, "Hey, I got some stuff for you." He didn't even bring it out. He brought out video game stuff. He brought out old T-shirts. He brought out hats that he was literally
Staged.
keeping in his.
Stage.
Yeah, well, sort of, right?
Yeah.
Oh shoot, Froggy does it. That's what Froggy.
Well,
and
that's
people-
I was gonna say
stages.
that.
So you're
Come buy
saying
my
that Froggy
awesome
stages
stuff.
his yard sales? Is that what I'm hearing?
If you're calling what I just described, as a
He's
stage,
calling
then
private
yeah.
pick. Well, no, and I think it's the interesting thing about Froggy is he's like removed all the reselling aspects from his channel.
I would too.
Like at the you just have a wider
just
audience.
treasure hunting, just
it's just
finding
treasure
cool
hunting.
stuff.
Yeah,
That's all
it
it
is,
is.
yeah.
And
but that's
so
not me, and I
no,
can't do that.
I'm a
here either.
reseller at my core. I
mean,
can't. Yeah, I can't not
You
show
can't?
reselling.
I just enjoy it. I like buying. Like I bought tons of stuff this week I've never bought before. Love it. It's fun.
Kyle,
Most
love
of
it.
it's worthless.
Yeah. Kyle, no, it's not. Maybe. I got
don't know who
ripped
that
on for
is.
buying stuff. I bought some sweet Pyrex that I have never bought. Bought the snow ones, and man, I got all kinds of cool stuff. I never-
Gooseberry.
I've got a. I can't remember what it's. Katie's Critters. You ever heard of that?
Katie's,
that up
is
on
it
eBay.
CADY
It's my
or
new bolo here.
KATY?
KATY. Katie's Critters. I think is what it's called.
It's a local salon, actually, that shaves your
okay.
pet and such.
So
Is
that's
that where
not
you
it.
get your Kevin
Christie's,
haircut?
maybe. I don't know. I think I got you the wrong one.
Crumble cookies? I want to get a
Nah, it
crumble
ain't on
cookie.
it. I'll find it. It's a new one to me.
They're
It's
building
new
a crumble
bolo to
cookie
me.
in my town, Carrie.
Dude,
So I'm
that
pretty
is
excited
that
about
is a
that.
big
I'm gonna
deal,
gain
man.
so
There's
much
crumbles
weight.
here in Vegas and Utah, all over Utah.
Hey, Kevin, do you know the recipe for Uncle Steve's little peanut butter bar? Because I tried it.
Okay,
I
so
googled
first
it.
of all, it's not Uncle Steve's. That's an old family recipe. It's my
Okay.
grandmother's,
Okay.
who's been gone since I don't know about 20 years. But
Sorry for your loss.
She is she would make their butter. We call them Butterfinger bars, and they are simply they're unbelievable. But they're also the most fattening food ever. It's like Caro syrup.
Oh, I know.
We have it.
That's why
Definitely
Dave wants
send
to eat it.
Well, no,
It's so
and I
good.
tried to
So,
make it
so
like I
good.
just Googled it, like just trying to find it, and the thing I made wasn't bad.
Cornflakes, Caro syrup, peanut butter, sugar, chocolate.
Yep. I had all that. The only thing where I went awry, where things went wrong,
Well, check out
is
Uncle,
for the
Uncle
top.
Steve Picker on Instagram.
I messaged him. He didn't respond. Big jerk. But no. So for the top, the recipe I found called for chocolate chips and butterscotch chips, and the butterscotch chips ruined the whole freaking thing. Totally ruined it. Yeah.
Semi-sweet chocolate Toll House.
Steve, you screwed me.
Good. And you got to have it with a glass of milk because it is like.
Yeah, I didn't have a glass of milk either. But okay, so Carrie, when are you gonna do whatnot? Kevin, when are you gonna do whatnot?
I'm
Kevin,
doing one
when
in
are
May.
you?
If I can get the boys to come down, sure not.
In May.
Those guys.
Once a year, Kevin does them.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Well, no, hold on. What's in May? No, let's hold on.
The 100-mile yard sale.
Why don't we do a meetup there?
Come on. Okay,
Let's
we
do
should
it.
do it out in the country. First of all, the problem
That'd
with
be
a
fun.
big meetup is there is no interstate that runs through here, and there's just a tiny little airport here. It's like you literally have to fly into Raleigh, is the closest major airport, and that's 2 hours and 20 minutes away.
Well, but how far? Doesn't the yard sale go all the way down past into North Carolina?
And it goes to Danville, but it's pretty
Danville,
spotty down there. Yeah, it goes down a ways. But
So we could start in Danville, and we could do.
We could do the anti-FlipCon reseller remix, and we could do it out here in the country, and
Dude, I think it'd
get
be
a
fun.
bonfire.
I think it'd be fun. Yeah, we could
Maybe
do
we
it.
can get Bowling for
Could
Soup
get-
to play.
Franklin County, where bootleg. Well, Dave or Carrie, I took you to Bootleggers.
Yeah, it's really good.
Is right here. If you ever seen Bootleggers, Dave,
Yeah.
the TV show,
Yeah.
that's right. It's right there. Yeah, I
So,
got a
dude, we
great
should do
T-shirt.
that.
I'm gonna go get you a T-shirt. I'll be right back. It's funny.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, Carrie, I think that would be fun. That's a highway sale. We could
What
all
I
go
like
up there.
about that is like in May, then I come out, and then I could come out again in August for FlipCon. So that's like 2 times I can go hang out with you in the summer. So that works out for
FlipCon
me.
/127.
Yeah, and then it's like only like 2 weeks I'm gone each time, so it's not like 5 weeks, which was
Well,
a lot of
also you
time.
could fly, and then you'd be gone way less long.
No, that's true, but I don't think Don's going to do it, and I don't love flying, so I'm not going to push it. But
Yeah, I
All
think it'd be sweet.
Yeah, we'll do it. I will do it, May. We had a great time.
Yeah, let's find
we
a
had
venue.
ton of people.
Let's try to figure it out. And we'll do
Right,
something,
so-
guys. We'll all meet up. Trash to cash
This-
dinner, something like that.
Yeah, we'll call it. Yeah,
I like the
that.
bonfire. That's cool. Trash to cash bonfire, and we could just I don't know if we could do it
We
at a
could
park or something. I
burn
don't know.
Beanie Babies. Just like have a
Dude, bring your
giant
beanie babies for the
Oh,
fire. Yeah, I like it.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Bring part of your death pile. We'll just burn it.
And then we'll throw in some piggies in there. It'll be like we'll eat them. We'll cook them like bacon. All right, let's see the shirt you got.
All right. So this guy, he saved all this stuff, and he's like, "Oh, check it out." So look at this shirt right here. It's a single stitch, made in the USA. Support Franklin County, buy local corn, which is where
Wow.
Bootleggers is from.
Oh.
Yeah, single stitch.
I
$8
found some vintage crew neck sweaters, like Miami Hurricanes and stuff.
yeah,
And they were Carrie, you'd like them. I don't know if you saw them. Did you see them in my auction?
no.
It was the Steelers and the Hurricanes. It was like old logos, and it was a crew neck sweater and stuff like that. And I had no clue what I had, so I put them on Whatnot, and I got like $12 to $15 a piece. And I feel like I way undersold.
You probably undersold them.
Yeah, like I couldn't even find a comp on eBay.
Check this one
that.
out, y'all. It's
Wow,
Dirty
single
Dancing.
stitch.
Kevin's holding up. It's a single
Filmed
stitch
on
red
Dirty
shirt.
Dancing was filmed at Mountain Lake here in Virginia. And
that's
so
cool.
it says it's from the production company, 1987 Vestron Pictures.
My
Yeah.
viewers
Oh,
always
wow.
tell me I should watch that.
It's
I've
a
never seen it.
Vestron.
Single
It's a Vestron
stitch.
picture shirt. That's
Single
sick. How much
stitch.
is that worth?
I don't know. Probably,
That's
it's
dope.
probably the only one out there. But I got a dilemma with those vintage
I
stuff.
found it.
Vintage Hall in Tennessee. All that Tennessee merch, because Tennessee, the Vols beat Alabama,
Yeah.
and I don't have any of it listed, and I've got to wait till this supply hut's done.
You're
I
not
just
allowed to
listed-
list until Supply Hut's
I
done?
can, but I'm gonna have a flat layout there, and I'm gonna have all that. So I'm trying to.
I
wait,
just
but-
listed some Tennessee stuff that I got out there because they beat
Yeah.
Bama, man.
Yeah.
There's some Tennessee fans that are
If
super
I
happy.
had that stuff out there now, it would be going like crazy. But oh well. Oh well.
I'm trying to find this shirt. I don't see it. Okay, anything else to cover? Are we done?
I was gonna give you this bolo, but I can't remember. I guess it's on my video.
Do you have a
today. It's
comment of
this
the week?
Ceramic
Or you already
comment
read
of the
it?
week.
You
I read
already
a
read it.
few, but
Yeah.
there's a few more I wanted to read.
Do we have any
You
more
can-
reviews on?
You can hang up on these people if you want. That's fine.
Wow. I mean, just really putting. I've just decided. Okay, so we did an hour-long show because we had some stuff going on. It was a busy week.
Yeah,
We do
never
an hour and a
talked
half
about
show.
that.
Well, so the way I want to look at it is like, we're always going to try to give you an hour show plus, but if we run out of topics, I'm not going to force it, right? Like if we're out of things to say, we'll be done. But I could check for reviews. That's a good thing. And there's one new review, Carrie. Good question. Thrifty Sugar Plum left as a review. I have not read this yet. Ooh. The best podcast for resellers that want to learn nothing but still laugh. I've been binge listening to your podcast. I'm really enjoying it. Thanks for the laughs. I have to listen to them all now so I can be in on all the inside jokes. Got some time to kill. See, that's a good point. They have to get in on all the inside jokes.
Videos, Carrie's videos, Dave's videos, and all the Trash Cash videos.
What kind of knot do you have in your headphones, Dave? That's like an intricate knot you have.
This is a sailor's knot. This is.
Oh yeah, I was thinking that was like a sailor's knot or something.
These are my used once a week for the last 53 weeks. They've got like literal holes in them, but they work every week, 53 weeks running. So that's they're lucky. They're my lucky headphones.
Old school Flips here says that, Carrie, you forgot to mention that My Reseller Genie had Kevin on a loop video as their poster boy. They did not pay me to
it was
have
gratuitous.
Me on a loop.
It was
monsters.
I saw people waiting in line, then that popped up, in a loop, and they just walked off. They're like,
they're like, that guy knows Dave.
I'm no longer interested.
Wasn't he in a video with that NC Picker monster? Oh. You know what the problem is? I go to yard sales. Like I went to one this yesterday, and the person's like, "Yeah, I'm starting to do a reselling YouTube." I said, "Oh yeah, that's interesting. I do one too," because she saw my GoPro. She's like, "Oh, cool. Yeah, what's your name on there? And I can follow you and you can follow me. We can support each other." And I'm like, okay. And like, I punch in her name. Well, and I tell her my name, NC Picker. She's like, yeah, I've never heard of you. And she like looks it up and she's like, oh, I've watched like all your videos. It's like, how do they not know who I am?
They watch your videos,
like,
but
they don't like me.
Are not memorable.
It's point of view. Yeah. And I'm telling you, people like it. And that's what they don't, because I talk to the camera. And so they literally feel like they're yard sailing with me. And then you get in there, Dave.
You should green screen yourself over the whole screen at certain points. And just
just giant over the whole screen. Yeah. Hey, speaking of that, we're on his live tomorrow night.
Oh, is that tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow night, dude. We're on Paul the Philly Flippers live channel tomorrow, Carrie.
Or
don't forget.
Yesterday if you're watching this.
Yeah, you missed it.
You missed it. So
we're gonna be digging at Kevin the whole time.
That's how
it's gonna be great.
That's how you promote something the day after. That's good.
Yeah, make sure you tune in. Yes, hey, they can watch the replay.
Go watch the replay. I'm sure it was a train wreck as usual.
Well, it's like though I don't even
understand.
What's the topic? Okay, so to be fair, Paul, I've not yet watched one of these shows. It's where he drafts stuff, and I'm a busy fella, and so I haven't really watched it yet. But I don't really even know what a draft is, other than Carrie auto drafted me for the fantasy football. Yeah, so maybe Carrie can fill me in. I haven't looked at it in 3 weeks. But Carrie, what is like? It's a fast food draft. What does that mean? I don't even know what that means.
We got to pick our favorite fast food restaurants.
Wait, do I have to come prepared? Is there homework?
In-N-Out's a good one. That's a good choice, right
Dave,
there.
you're an expert in this topic, so you won't have to prepare.
I was going to say, I'm not preparing. I'm just going to show up.
I took Paul to the same place I took y'all to, Jack in the Box, and he was not impressed.
I was not impressed either, Kevin. It was not that good.
I was also with him when he had his first cheer wine.
Oh, well, that's good. Did he like that?
I can't remember.
Cheer wine's great. It's just so much sugar.
I don't know what that is. What's that?
Dude, oh my gosh, we didn't give him cheer wine, Kevin. What were we thinking? We failed. We failed one of our
I went to a lot
objectives.
Of places, to be fair. I went to a lot of places I'd never been. Here's the thing. I have the inside advantage to that draft because 90% of the places that will be mentioned I have worked at and been fired from. It's the truth. I've worked at a lot of fast food places.
Well, so I'm going to have to watch this maybe and figure out what the heck.
No, wing it.
Yeah, wing it.
Wing it.
Paul's going to have to win anyway, so you might as well just wing it.
Yeah, he's not going to let us win anyway. Even if we win, he'll win.
I got a $7,250 air conditioner installed in my house Friday. So that's better save my $700 electric bill. I really hope I see some instant payback on this investment, but we'll see.
Hey, I put a mini split out there in my shed, and it was...
Yeah.
It wasn't that much, but it was a lot.
Yeah.
You should probably do a buy me a coffee to pay for that.
Yeah. Oh, true. Buy me an AC.
Dead since you trashed it. And then you started a Patreon.
Okay. It's all part of the plan. It's all part of the plan.
Thank you guys for watching Trash to Cash, episode 53. I made it through even though I was tired. You guys are